What's up guys, it's on Malik back here, and today I'm going to be doing my first LEGO Marvel Superheroes Age of Ultron set review. Today I'm going to be reviewing set number 76029, Iron Man vs. Ultron. This set is recommended for ages 6 to 12 and includes 92 pieces. This is a really good set. It's kind of like a battle pack that we get here, just a bunch of Ultron soldiers versus one new Iron Man suit that's exclusive to this set. It's a really nice set, and I can't wait to show you guys it, but first we're going to take a look at the box here. So we got a good box art going right here. See Iron Man facing off against these Ultron drones. On the top here we have the actual scale reference for using Iron Man. Let's look at the back of the box showing the features, how the Ultron drones can be taken apart and put back together and be combined into the vehicle. And up there we have the super jumper that can knock off the Ultron drone. So just showing some of the play features there. But yeah, so there's a look at the box for this set. So here's a completed set. Now let's take an up-close look at the minifigures. So here's the first minifigure included in the set. This is a Mark 45 armor on Iron Man that we get here. This is probably my favorite armor that is included in this line. We do get 3 different armors, Mark 43, Mark 44, which is a Hulkbuster, and Mark 45 in this Age of Ultron line. But this is probably my favorite, just because of the amount of gunmetal gray they put into this figure. I really like how they did that. I think it makes it look a lot more original and kind of unique from the rest of the Iron Man suits. The printing on the torso here looks really nice. I like how they add a lot of that gunmetal. Not so much gold unlike the last few Iron Man suits that we've gotten. I don't really like too much gold on the Iron Man, but I like the amount of gunmetal gray they've put here, and it does look really good. And it kind of carries out throughout the legs as well. And I also like the little accents of the regular Lego red that they put in just around his torso and armor plates. There's a bunch of red all over there that kind of like adds a little shading effect to the armor, and it looks really cool. But up on the helmet here, we do get markings going on his forehead, pretty much going from his eyes up to the top of the mask there, that do look really cool. I like how they're starting to print stuff onto the helmet, the actual face portion of the helmet. The eyes look a little bit weird in this one. There's a little bit too much of the black shadow around his eyes, which do look a little strange. That's a little bit more fixed in Mark 43, but I don't know why, but for Mark 45 it is a little bit more heavy on the outlining around the eye. On the side of the faceplate, you can see right here, there is a bit of gunmetal gray put onto the side of his mask there, which does look really cool, and I really like how they add more gunmetal gray onto the Iron Man figures. On his legs here, we do get really nicely printed legs. There's a lot of that gold and gunmetal gray carrying out through the legs, and right here we do get little air outlets, little dotted printing that are supposed to show air outlets for the suit. So that's pretty cool, and it does have the red accents also going throughout the legs as well. Here's a better look, and the printing does go pretty high there, so this figure does look really cool. On the back right here, we get more of that gunmetal gray and gold. We get a lot more gold on this side, but it's that same thing as the front torso, just a lot of gunmetal gray and gold with that accented red color that looks really good. I kind of wish we had some arm printing on the Iron Man figures by now, but LEGO was just recently starting to do that, so I didn't think they were going to do it with this figure. Hopefully, maybe in the future, for the next for Captain America Civil War or something, we'll be seeing Iron Man with printed arms. But for now, this does look like a great figure without the arm printing. It still looks really good. But yeah, so as usual, the face mask can be flipped up, and underneath there we can see Tony Stark's face. He does have 2 different facial expressions, which are not exclusive to this figure. This is pretty much the same Tony Stark face we always get. So there's a little bit of an angry version of him, and there's like his regular old Tony Stark face. So and there's a better look at the helmet right there. This is the same mold as the last Iron Man helmets, just with new printing on it. So yeah, there's your look at Iron Man in Mark 45. And our next figure here, which is pretty much the exact same thing as the other 2 figures. They're all identical, except for the Ultron Lieutenant, I think, or something. It has an armor piece and a back plate that goes onto it. But other than that, the next 3 figures are all identical in their printing and everything. They just have different accessories that they're holding onto. This is the regular Ultron drone that we get here. This has a really nice printing. This printing is even better than the Iron Man figure right now. The Ultron figures, just like Ultron himself and the other Ultron we get in, I think, the Quinjet, they have really nice printing. It's very crisp and detailed. It goes up They really went really good on this printing right here. They tried a lot, especially on the back right here. You can see all the different lines and different markings that they used, especially with the little accents of blue that carry out through the whole figure. The face looks a little... the face kind of bugs me a little bit. I think the eyes look a little bit too Lego-like. They look too much like eyeballs. I think in the movie they're more like lines, and I kind of wish they were like that a little bit more, but... Other than that, the figure does look good. The mouth actually looks pretty accurate to the movie, and the rest of the details on the head do look pretty good. One thing I'd like to point out, though, this whole figure is in gunmetal gray, which is super awesome. We saw that in the Shadow Troopers battle pack for Star Wars, I think in the last wave that we got. So it's nice to see that LEGO's continuing to use all the gunmetal gray minifigures throughout the other lines. But yeah, the gunmetal gray color looks really, really good on this figure. He's using a weapon right here. This is the regular stud shooter that we get. The other figure is the exact same, except he's just holding it on the other hand, and that's a play feature that you get in here. You can just like shoot the stud. If you haven't seen how these work already, you can just I'm gonna aim this up, and then you're gonna press this little trigger right here, and it should fire in the back right there, like boom. So I don't know where that stud went, but yeah, they give you quite a few extras. So if you do lose your stud, you can just simply replace it, and you do get a lot of these blue translucent pieces because they also do go on their arms and on their legs for it to show thrusters on the figure. So yeah, over here, so on the bottom right here, he does have two blue translucent studs exemplifying thrusters, and one on his hand. If you do want, you can take off this gun and put the stud on his hand to show that he's not using the weapon, I guess. That's kind of what I like to do better, but I guess if you like these guns, I'm not the biggest fan of these. They kind of look a little bit too bulky and unrealistic, but I guess if you do like these guns, you can use them. I'm probably not going to use them, but other than that, this figure's really good. We do get two versions of this figure, or actually three. Just the Ultron Lieutenant, I think it's called. It has a helmet piece and a backplate, which I'll be showing to you in a second. So there's your look at the Ultron drone minifigure. And so the final minifigure we get here is the Ultron Lieutenant. He's pretty much the exact same figure. All the printing and everything is the exact same as the last figure I just showed you. The only thing that's included on this figure is that we do get a new helmet mold. This has also been used on the other Ultron figure. And can be used on the Ultron Prime figure to make it look a lot better. I'll be showing you that in the Hulkbuster Smash video. But yeah, this is a pretty cool helmet mold we get here. It kind of just looks like the Captain America helmet piece kind of thing. So I guess if you could paint it or something, you can make it look like a Captain America piece or helmet piece. On the back here, he does have this translucent back adapter, which is actually pretty cool. It has two studs on the back. If I can just take this off right here. It has two studs on the back, so it allows you to attach pretty much anything you want. We did see this on Hawkman in the DC Superheroes line, and I think we saw it on some other figures. I think in the Ultra Agents line, if I'm not mistaken. But pretty much what you do here, you have these huge antenna pieces that are connected to these clips, and I don't know why. I'm guessing this is... I've never seen the movie yet. It hasn't been released yet, so I'm guessing this is what these guys will be showing up in the movie, and they have like long antennas or something, so that's what they're trying to show here. But yeah, that's all you do, and I'm pretty much just going to give it these really, really long antennas on his back. But other than that, he does have the thrusters on his legs and on his arms, so that does look really, really cool. But other than that, this figure is the exact same thing as the one we just got. But yeah, so there's my look at the Ultron Lieutenant. One thing I did want to point out real quick is that the Iron Man figure does include these light blue thrusters, so you can show that he's flying, I guess, if you want to. But yeah, it does include these pieces. We've all seen these before. So here's our look at the Ultron vehicle. It's probably this is kind of just one big play feature. The whole real play feature is that you can attach the body parts or take apart the Ultrons and combine them onto the vehicle. So I'll be showing that to you right now. So here's what it looks like when you do actually put the Ultron figures on the vehicle. I'm guessing this is not actually how it's gonna play out in the movie. I'm guessing the Ultron figures are gonna come or not the Ultron figures, the actual Ultrons in the movie are gonna come apart and like combine together to make different types of vehicles. I'm guessing they're not gonna build a vehicle and then come apart and combine onto it. Maybe that does happen. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet. That probably could happen, but. This thing does look pretty cool. This does have a lot of play features now. On the sides here, we do have two stud shooters, which act as like lasers pretty much. So you can fire these like that and just, yeah, they go pretty far. I didn't lose that one, that's pretty good. But yeah, so pretty much what you do here is you add the two regular Ultron infantry drones right here and put them on the sides, their torsos, and then kind of angle their guns upwards so you can shoot forward. Then their legs go on the back here. They attach on these on these studs on the side, which do act as thrusters for the whole vehicle to show that it can fly or whatever. And the main Ultron Lieutenant right here, you take his legs off and you put him onto this slope piece with a curved bottom part right here, which is actually part of a play feature, which I'll be showing to you in a second. And then you take his legs and you put him down here, which act as forward thrusters, I guess, if you want to stop or something like that. But yeah, I think these antennas do look pretty weird, but they are part of a major play feature, which I'll be showing to you in just a second. But part of that play feature is you're going to be needing to knock this guy off, so that's why they do give you a clip. So when you want to knock this guy off, you can have the clip down like that, and he'll fall out pretty easily. But if you want him to stay in the vehicle, you can just put the clip like that, and he's in there pretty securely. He's not going to fall out. So yeah, now I'm going to show you the play feature that's part of the set. So pretty much what you're going to want to do here is take your super jumper piece, which is included in this set, and put Iron Man on him, and then you're going to want to take that clip that I just showed you off the back of this Ultron Lieutenant right here. So it does make this guy a little bit movable and easy to knock off. And pretty much what's happening here is these antennas are going to act as like field goal posts in football, in American football, and you're going to try and like use Iron Man to knock him off, or hit the antennas or the actual figure, and knock him off to disable this Ultron vehicle. So I'm going to give it a shot right here. I'm probably not going to get it. Let's see. Okay, well, I missed. Okay, let's go close up here. Oh my god. Alright, last one here, Iron Man for the win. Let's go. And I shot over again. So as I think you can pretty much tell, I really suck at using these super jumpers. I'm guessing they actually seem like a really cool idea, but I don't know, maybe I'm just really unskilled and can't get them to work. I'm guessing a lot of you guys can probably get them to work. It does look like a really cool feature. If I could knock it off, just there we go, that kind of works. But yeah, I'm guessing this is actually supposed to work. I tried a bunch of times, as you guys just saw, and none of them really worked. But yeah, now let's conclude this review and take a look at the instruction booklet. So the instruction booklet here is pretty much the basic instruction booklet that we get in a lot of Star Wars battle packs and whatnot. You can see how it's going to show you how to organize the pieces right here. This is a little look at how the super jumpers are supposed to work. You're supposed to like flick it down. Oh, I had the thrusters on, so it's probably not why it wasn't working. Because you're not supposed to put the thrusters on while you have the super jumper. Other than that, this thing is I think a 31-page build, just about. Yeah, 32-page build. Right here are all this play features that I just showed you. And on the back right here we have a look at not all the sets, 4 of the Age of Ultron sets. I do have 3 of them. I have the one I just reviewed right now, the Hulkbuster Smash, and I got the other one with Hawkeye and Thor. I haven't got the Avengers Tower or the Quinjet yet. I'll probably be picking up that one up soon. This Ultron figure right here looks really, really cool. I can't wait to get that one. But yeah, so there's your look at the instruction booklet. So my final thoughts on this set, I think this is really cool. I think it goes for this set could be used for all ages. I'm guessing kids would really like the play features where you can shoot Iron Man with the stud shooters and have Iron Man fight back with the super jumper and like knock off the Ultron drone, which I was clearly too unskilled to do. But if you're an older guy like me, you could probably just buy a bunch of these. It's pretty much a battle pack, kind of like what we get in Star Wars, to build up your Ultron army, which I'm probably going to be doing. Probably going to pick up like a couple more of these sets just to get a lot of those Ultron figures. And that Iron Man figure is exclusive to the set, which is another reason to buy it if you're a collector or something like that. But other than that, this set is really, really cool. Pretty small, pretty basic. It retails for, I think, $12.99 US, if I didn't mention that before, but yeah, the set is really, really cool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below about this set. Are you guys excited for Age of Ultron? Because I certainly am. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys aren't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more Lego Star Wars and Lego Age of Ultron set reviews. And Mega Block stuff, which I mainly do. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.